Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Another video from the bed. Yeah, I just found it really comfortable last time, and because of my back issues, it really helps me out. Anyway, today we are going to be doing SEVDALIZA Shabrang album, and I know literally so many people have been wanting this for ages, so here it is. And it's a 15-song album, so I really just want to get to it. I hope I enjoy it. I'm sure I will, seeing as quite a lot of you were saying you think I would. Also, if you want to become a patron, my Patreon link will be in the description below. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll follow you back. That will be in the a link in the description below too. I always trip over my words on that bit. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm so excited. Okay, the first song is called Joanna. Also, I have no idea what to expect. I really don't. I really don't. So, yeah, let's just go for it. Okay, I shouldn't really pause that quickly, but that just reminds me of Nirvana.
Personified, she preys on the dead. There's a woman, I was so wrong. Shame waited true, illuminate reflection. Joanna, please stop loving me. I am too sensitive.
Her vocals are literally everything. I was just trying to wrap my head around them. I almost didn't even think she was singing in English in some parts, but her vocals are they're like water, in the sense of they're almost uncontrollable, but she's like the water bender. And she is being able to bend her watery vocal in any way she pleases, and it sounds so satisfying. But I can literally see it moving like water. So sensitive. It's a little bit like Alanis Morissette, a little bit. I think I'm gonna pull up the lyrics. I haven't done lyrics on my recent videos, and then I see people being oh, read the lyrics, or saying in the lyrics it says this, and I'm oh, I think I do want to go back to reading lyrics. The reason I didn't is just because I feel like the videos take a lot longer, and I didn't know if people were too interested. But this sounds like it's going to be a lyrical album. Also, I love how we're getting a bit of guitar here. It feels deep. I can actually see the colours of deep candescent orange and a lot of rich bronzy colours as I'm listening to this, especially with that guitar sound. It feels like it's in a candle lit area. Okay, yeah, so I just read the chorus, and it's I'm interested. It's talking about the narcissist woman and with folded cards. It's she's a fortune teller sort of thing. So that's interesting. What's that about? I'm really curious. I have no idea. And then it repeats the same lyrics as the first verse. And yeah, it's just a repeat of the same lyrics. So I wonder if this is a made-up story or a kind of true story. I don't know. I'm super interested though. I'll just carry on listening. I'm loving the sound so much. I'm going to try and pause less than I usually do, just so this video isn't a million years long. And I'll speak when I've got something I need to stop being so trigger happy, because I end up being ooh, blah blah blah, and it might not be relevant.
Joanna, with your folded parts, the narcissist woman. Joanna,
ooh, those strings are dark. They're haunting.
She preys on the dead. There's a
that sign.
Silence, I was so wrong. She illuminate reflection.
All those strings, do 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 do. It sounds sort of like like Latin or Spanish, but a bit Indian as well. You know, it just has that real fortune tell. Ah, yes, because it reminds you of the sort of sound that you get like if you walked into a fortune teller's tent at the circus. Do you know what I mean? So gorgeous, and like I love her reflection. She's kind of got a voice like that. Slightly something to it that is dark and just like so moving.
Joanna, please stop.
No, you're gonna have to stop a minute. This is beautiful. The way it went like if you have headphones on, it moves from over here to over there, but then changes a little bit. It's so phenomenal. I feel like I'm watching a vampiric movie. And then like the pretty little light piano. This is too much. I'm gonna have to hear that little instrumental bit again. This album review and reaction is probably gonna take a really long time. I think so. It might have to be cut in two if it's too long.
Joanna, please stop loving me. I am too sensitive. Joanna, darling,
This is a masterpiece.
Joanna, gorgeous, clairvoyant, please stop
The way she said that.
running me.
Clairvoyant. It's like you can barely tell what she's saying, but because I've read the lyrics, I know now. She said clairvoyant.
Woman.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like, seriously. Like, I'm pretty obsessed with that. That transported me to like the 1800s. I got goosebumps just thinking about it, and I've just listened to it. Oh. Ooh. It also reminds me of Salem, you know, a little bit, like the old like 18 or 1700s even, and just like these like candlelit houses, and like everything is just feels ancient, but in like I feel like she's this witch, you know, but she's like this beautiful, natural, gorgeous, like I just, this is giving me everything. There's so much story behind what I'm seeing right now. I hope people who don't even know SEVDALIZA get to watch this, because she needs to be more known. I saw that she's got 500k listeners on Spotify, and I thought, you know, that's not a lot actually compared to like, you know, other people, but I just feel like this deserves millions and millions and millions. And I'm on song 1. I'm on song 1 and I'm already got that big talk. Alright, next song, Shabrang, which is the title track. The clarity of those instruments.
Don't worry, I'm gone. I refer to you as my holy sovereign. Don't worry, I'm gone. I understand. It's the skin that changes
Chills.
the most. My holy sovereign. After all of that, how is it possible?
This is stunning. Stunning. And with like the, you know, that like a boom, that bass coming in just gives it that real trip hoppy feel. Actually, this is a sound that is like, I know I've said this a lot about lots of albums. I've gone, oh, this is my sound, this is a sound I love. I know I've said that, but this is like a sound that I love that is very deep in me, if that makes sense. It's like something that lives in my soul. This is what this sort of sound is to me. I'm gonna pull up the lyrics.
Don't worry, I'm gone. I understand, it's the skin that changes the most. Believe it or not, I refer to you as my holy suffering. Don't worry, I'm gone. Oh, and then she says it again. After all of that, how is it possible we're strangers again? It's a love that you beg for leaves you for some reason. Don't worry, I'm gone, I understand. Yeah.
It says the same thing. Yeah. Okay. So her lyrics are like very much just verse, like lots of verses repeating the same things. It's very poetic actually. Wow. And she just sings them in such beautiful ways. It doesn't even matter what she says, to be honest. But that's really cool. Wow. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm gone. I understand. It's the skin that changes the most. Believe it or not. Oh, we're strangers again.
I wish I had a candle lit in here just to give it that
After
vibe.
all of that, how is it possible? We're strangers again.
When was this made? It feels like it was made, for me, this feels like it would have been made in like 2009 or 10, because I don't know what it is. Is that little like, it's not dubstep, but it has that dubby step kind of energy underneath there. It was made a year ago. That's crazy. It's giving me like older, like, you know, well, not old, but like 10 years ago vibes rather than 2020. I wonder if that's what she was trying to capture a little bit. I love it. And also, again, with that kind of witchy feel I'm feeling from her, and like those circusy sounds too. And I don't mean circus like, I don't mean that. I just mean like fortune teller gypsy kind of sounds. So raw.
Leaves you for some reason.
Ooh. Gorgeous. Ooh. Oh wow. It's weird because they almost end too soon. Like I'm like jamming and I'm like, oh, it's coming to an end. I'm like, I could just ride that way for hours. Okay, next song is called Lamp Lady. The tone and the texture of these guitars are so intimate, and like they're like in the room with you.
Ladies holding tangerines and with the loving eyes of God, drift back to the sun. Love is her destiny. All she had to confess. Is it the road of choice? Is it our hand chance? Are we not meant to see? What is our cruelty? Ladies holding tangerines and with the loving eyes of God.
What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Okay, right. It's like she's telling stories of people all around her. You know, she sees these people doing their thing, and like these people around her in her life, or it could just be stories, but she's telling the stories of them, and I don't know, but anyway, just those like beats, like, oh, just, I'm not gonna lie, I just want to have a like I just want to smoke some devil's lettuce and sink away to this witchery. I just want that. I do. I need candles. I need candles. I do. 1 second. We need to change the tone of the light too. Even though it's probably going to make you look really yellow. I don't really care because it's happening. Yes, this feels good. Yes. Just got a little tea light because I've run out of my big candles because I use them so much. I need a new one. Oh, that's perfect. Let's hope I don't set anything on fire. Sorry, we're doing like a whole like thing here. We need a bit of sage for this too. We just do. Well, I do. Hi there. Just setting the mood. Let's just get some sage up in here. And let me just get a couple crystals just to sit with as I listen to this. These 3 seem perfect. So we've got some tiger's eye, onyx, and pyrite, which is technically just fool's gold. These are perfect for the moment. These are very much the colours I'm seeing when listening to this. This is a moment. This is a moment.
Drift back to the start. That lady sailed in tangerines, and love is her destiny.
Gorgeous.
Well, she had to confess. How we're not meant to see what is our cruelty.
This is beautiful.
Who decides what we are? Lady sailed in tangerines, and
oh, the strings. If you've watched a few of my videos by now, then you'll know I absolutely love violins and all like the string section, cellos and so on. Absolutely, I'm a sucker for bass, I'm a sucker for rhythm, and I'm a sucker for strings. And then the combination of all of those in this is just blowing me away. This is amazing. This is sorting my back right out. It's making me loosey-goosey. All rivers at once.
take me to the river. Hold my hands, wet my finger.
Oh, the double vocals, the double vocals. Also, just like that guitar sounds like it's recorded on like an old, or it's playing for an old like what are they called, sonograms or something. Phonogram, sonogram. I can't remember the word. It sounds like there's going to be some slide guitar going on there as well. You can almost feel like the mosquitoes like flying on you and you batten them away, you know, on a hot summer's day out on the porch. And those double vocals.
Deep in my spark, let the water flow.
Wow.
That's when you nurture.
Just getting the lyrics up.
I don't wanna feel.
I just want to get the lyrics up.
Take me to the river, watch me dance in the dark. Hold my hands, wet my fingers, deep in my spark. Let the water flow where it has to flow.
And like I said, her vocals reminded me of water, and she's talking about rivers and so on like that. She's got a flowy feel.
That's when it nurtures, that's when it nurtures. I don't want to feel pain, but I built these walls, could no longer see. Evolvement is the practice of being together, apart.
I love that.
Children of the night, let down your guard.
She is a witch. She has to be. This is just like giving me such gorgeous witchy energy. I don't want to feel pain, don't want to feel pain, she says. Okay, let's carry on.
When I build these walls, can no longer see. Evolvement is the practice, children of the light. Let down your guard. Take me to the river. Watch me dance in the dark. Let the water flow.
There's so much to talk about, but I didn't want to stop it. Oh, when she says about like something about the children, what did she say again? Children of the night, let down your guard, and it's like children of the night, and it had like almost like these, you can imagine like these like actual children kind of emerging from like the trees and being like, and that's like the kind of strange like sound they make. They're like, and then it's like, let down your guard, and it's all like, and it's all like freedom, you know. And then when she said let the water flow, it's all like, and then like the sounds match the words so beautifully, and I couldn't stop it because I wanted to be on the journey.
That's right in my chest. I don't wanna feel pain. I don't wanna feel. That's right. I don't wanna feel pain. I don't wanna feel pain.
Okay, my task for you guys is to go check out the Portishead album Dummy. It's an amazing album, and it is different to this, but it has like similar sounds. There's similar little sounds in there, and I don't know, I think you should just check that out. Because I'm hearing little bits here and there and feeling like, oh, I'm getting those 90s kind of feels, like that. Also reminds me of a song called by FC Kahuna, and you know, the girls, there's a line on the song where it goes, don't think about all those things you feel, just be glad to be here. And that's like such a mantra of mine, but it has those like, it has all those sort of synthy sounds in that song too. That's called FC Kahuna. I think that's one to check out too. It's different to this, but it's given me, I'm hearing similarities. That is what you call tickling the keys. Literally tickling them. Okay, next song is called Habibi. Let's go for it. Ooh, that piano's different. Different to what we've been hearing. Oh. Ooh.
Habibi, Habibi, no one understands me. Habibi, Habibi, no one understands me.
The vocals are very interesting here.
Habibi, Habibi, I'll let the birds in.
just reading a bit on what Genius here says.
Each verse throughout Habibi demonstrates SEVDALIZA at her most vulnerable state. As she grapples with the tribulations that life offers, she becomes consumed with the idea that those around her are clueless to her state and unable to comfort her through her endeavours.
I really, really relate to that.
Despite the isolation she feels, the etymology of the subject being spoken to indicates that SEVDALIZA still has a man present in her life who cares for her and readily guides her through life. SEVDALIZA opened up with Face magazine in September 2020 and discussed the light that Habibi sheds on mental health. She said, "It was about self-love and the cycle of getting to know yourself, reaching the point of being at peace with who you are. It touches on the subject of mental illness. I think it's very hard for people to navigate when they have tendencies to feel depressed.
Yeah.
Or have bipolarities. These layers inflict a lot of self-harm. Habibi is about healing and stopping that cycle."
That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
While Habibi finds SEVDALIZA struggling to deal with her problems alone, the later track on Shabrang, "Oh My God," takes a step towards unified healing.
It says you're not alone and so on. I won't read too much into it, of course, because I want to hear it. Some of the lyrics there says, "Is there anyone out there to get me out of my head?" That makes a lot of sense too. I've got a song called, which I haven't released, and it's like, yeah, I'll just read it a little bit. And it's different, but it also is that kind of like deeper, like no one will be able to get me out of this. No one understands because they're not you, if you know what I mean. I'll just quickly read it to you just because I felt like it related and just to show my way of relating to it, if that makes sense, just if you're interested. So I wrote, "I have a centre, it's in the middle. Just where a centre should be, it's just so little. It hides away as I pray night and day. It only shows the ones it knows, which is just me. I have a soul, it's in my body, and nobody can see it but me. You think you can, but you just can't. I want to reach inside and pull myself inside out so you can know me, like really know me, if you know what I mean, like really hear me, really see me, like really feel me, like really be me, if you know what I mean. And everybody wants to be so mysterious, but I just want to let you know who I am. It's so lonely how we perceive ourselves. You see me one way, I see myself another. I mean, goddamn. We never see ourselves the way others do. Does that mean I know myself less than I know you? Are you following all this knowing? Because knowledge is power, and I'm turning sour because I just want you to know me, like really know me. I want to pull myself out from the inside out so you can know me, like really know me." So yeah, it's different, but it's like that kind of feeling of like pain that we go through in like our darker thoughts and our deeper versions of ourselves. You just feel like no one knows this person, this part of me, this soul part of me, and how like people view you differently. Everyone will have a perception of you, even if they know you, they see you as a certain person. But who really knows your core center? Is it only you, or do they know it better? You know, it's an interesting concept. And obviously she's talking about pain and the mental health and so on, and that feeling of isolation. I can imagine a lot of those thoughts come with it, because they do for me. Anyway, let's carry on the song.
Habibi, Habibi, as long as I sing. Habibi, Habibi, I'll let the birds sing.
Thunder.
Habibi, Habibi.
Ooh, it's like a heart monitor.
Habibi, Habibi, I'll let the birds sing.
Ah.
Is there anyone out there? Anyone out there?
And she's really intimately in the ears here. So she's really asking.
Is there anyone out there?
She's literally whispering in the ears. She's singing. You can hear the vocal on each side. There's a double vocal, but they're on two different sides. And it's like she's really calling for help, and she's also in the head. It's like she's being able to use her vocals to mirror both those things, calling for help, but also being inside her head, inside your head. It's an SOS. Well, there's still more of the song. Beautiful. Wow. That's gorgeous. That's really gorgeous. And like such a meaningful song too. Okay, next song is Dormant.
This is impossible to say.
Her vocal.
We'd run through the northern way, between the southern home.
Ooh.
Light up, different type of game, different type of shade.
I've not really had her vocals up that high yet, so that's pretty amazing. I'm going to read the lyrics after.
I need a different type of game, different type of shade.
Wow.
This is impossible to say. We'd run through the northern way, between the southern home.
Just want to say she also reminds me of an artist I used to listen to called Indiana. She reminds me of her a lot as well. This song especially.
Down my knees, different type of game, different type of shade. I need a different type of game. I'll do anything, I'll do anything, I'll do anything. Swear, just be my friend. I need a different type of care, different type of shade.
Wow. This reaction is going to be pretty different to my other ones because like this is the sort of music you just kind of sink into. You kind of just become it and you lose all your thoughts for everything else. You know, I just think I just went away for a little bit then and just totally soaked into the sound. I love it. I'm going to have a little look at the lyrics. I'm not going to read them out here just to save time, but I'll say what I thought in just a second. Yeah, so just read the lyrics and reading on Genius here. Love Genius. I just love Genius. It's so helpful. Says, you know, feeling dormant in her relationship, like the love and so on, which is interesting, looking back at memories and challenges, what they had together. SEVDALIZA ultimately knows that this love is unfeasible and unattainable. And when she says I need a different type of care and a different type of sharing, it's like I can't keep going on with this love. I need something different. I need something more, and you're not going to give it to me. So, you know, we need to just not be together, really. You know, I watered down my needs and so on like that. It's like, that's so interesting. Like, she watered down what she wanted and needed just to try and keep this person, but it's really not worth it. And she's singing about it now. Love that. What a gorgeous song. What a gorgeous album. I don't think I'm going to hear a bad song, I don't. Okay, next song, Wallflower. Oh.
Wallflower, since I was young, life was full of wisdom.
Very
They
poetic.
whispered melodies so loudly, it was all meant to be. Ooh, everything has its time, girl. Ooh, everything has its time, girl. Ooh, life
This gives me such a 60s feeling
whispered
and
melodies
70s.
so loudly,
It's like the Dolls.
it was all meant to be. Wallflower, since I was young, life was full of wisdom. Ooh, everything has its time, girl.
Can't believe this was made in 2020. It doesn't feel like 2020 to me. It feels like the 90s. It does. Like, this is insane. Like, I thought it might have been like 2000, like 10, 9 sort of thing, but now it's just been like straight up 90s, you know? This is crazy. 2020, and like these sounds are so sci-fi now as well. So interesting. I feel like I'm looking up into like the galaxy, and it's like these spinning like you know, like a, you can imagine a spaceship opening like that, like circle, like, and it's almost like it's opening and then like showing all the stars and then like closing again as it goes to you know what I mean. It's complicated to explain, but it's what I'm saying. Just the beat and her vocals. Wow, that was really cool. That was a really good energy. I loved that a lot. What the hell? Okay, next song, Gole Bi Goldoon. Gole Bi Goldoon. Okay.
میگفتی بی تو هیچم با من بمون همیشه چه اشتباهی کردم حرفاتو باور کردم چه اشتباهی کردم.
Let me just pause it a minute. So yeah, this is in a different language. Is it Arabic maybe? Where's she from? Where's she from, eh? Oh, and her native language, Farsi. So where's she from? Iranian. There's a cover as well. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna let this one flow.
گلدون تو شکستی مثل عروس گلها تو گلخونه نشستی و هم میاد تو باره بازم به گلدونه میگیدم حرفاتو باور کردم چه اشتباهی کردم حرفاتو باور کردم.
That beautiful piano. Oh, those strings coming in. For a cover, I love how it just fits so well into the album.
نباشی من میمیرم گل بی گلدون نمیشه.
Ending on that big sign. So stunning. Next song is called Darkest Hour.
It's the darkest hour in our forest home. It's a perfect world. I'm the perfect girl. You're the
deep
nightmare. It's a perfect world.
Wow. Just pausing it quickly. My internet keeps being weird. Right, I've decided not to do it on Genius. Even though it's helpful, it's not working all of a sudden. It's a perfect world. I'm the perfect girl. You're the nightmare. And I'm the dream. Interesting. It's almost like she's talking about a dream. But it's also like, you know, she was like this dream, this perfect person sort of thing. Good person. And he's the nightmare that came to ruin it all sort of thing. I wish I had Genius here. It's okay, you could be my genius and tell me what all the things mean, because you normally do a good job at that anyway. So yeah, let's carry it on.
I'm the perfect girl.
That beat. Ooh, I like that. Wow.
It's a perfect world.
Wow. More and more layers being added. Oh my!
I'm the dream.
This is amazing. Just the something about those cluster of sounds together and the way it keeps building and building and building. It's just so good. It's given me such a great feeling. This could be made into such a sick remix as well. Do you know what I mean? This could be made into something really, really like club friendly. Got my headphones on just in time. Look how crazy my hair is. Ow, 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 ow. Every time. You're killing my vibe. I'll go back a bit.
I'm the perfect girl.
I'm the perfect girl.
It's a perfect world.
It's a perfect world.
I'm the dream.
I'm the dream. Wow. God, I just get transported to another bloody realm with this. And another time as well. Like, I know I said it sounds 90s, but like where I visualize like is definitely more in a older time, 1800s time. Like she says, like our home in the forest. I'm seeing that kind of Salem-y. I don't know if you've seen the show Salem, but they all live in like wooden kind of houses and so on. It's amazing. Next song is called Oh My God. This seems to be a popular one. Hey.
Oh my God,
that's different.
Oh my God, who should I be? What is it you want when you come for me?
Bit more mainstream. I like it though.
Waiting for an angel that you ring to her. Waiting for an angel that you ring to her. I've been through in the Charlotte, distant from it. All of you must have from above. Roaming in the fields of hope.
It reminds me of Suburban a little bit. Din 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 din. You know, it reminds me of that. Din din din. It does definitely have a similar vibe.
Roaming in the fields of hope. Will it make or break me? 'Cause my dreams are heavy, they are heavy. Oh my God, who should I be? Every time you're another evil, waiting for an angel that you bring to hell.
So much vocal sampling going on. Just like, you know, when you're sampling a vocal, one of the easiest ways to do it is you record the audio and then you put it into a MIDI track. And putting it in a MIDI track, if you don't know, it's hard to explain, but basically you can convert it to a MIDI track, and basically you can then, your vocals are set out in like little bars, and like little bars have like different like keys on the piano, and you can play like the chopped up notes on the piano. So it could be like, if I went ah, it would be like ah 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 ah. It'll have like those notes and like anything in between that you've done, and you find them, and you can be like ah 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 ah. Do you know what I mean? You can like chop them up and like just throw them in wherever, and sometimes you find a note that you sang and it can sound really cool on its own as like a little chopped up segment, and there's a lot of that in here. There you go.
Oh my God, who should I be? What is it you want when you come for me? Every time you're another evil, waiting for an angel that you bring to hell. Oh my God.
Oh my God, who should I be? What is it you want when you come for me? Every time you're another evil, waiting for an angel that you bring to her.
Wow, that's cool. I can see why that one was like one of the most popular ones. Yeah, that is the most popular one on Spotify. I can see why, for sure, definitely. Okay, next song is called Eden. I love those notes. This could go into something quite heavy, you know. It won't, I don't imagine, but it could be something quite metal. Those notes.
I wanna be a pearl. Oh my God. At least enough to fear her. If it can't be solved.
Wow, that note. Okay, I didn't mean to pause it then. I had my finger on the button. But anyway, it's probably good I do pause it, and I'll go back and I'll let it go into that. I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. But anyway, the way it went, it changed from that boom doo 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 to the piano doing it, and it made it sound so angelic. And then it hitting that blurb, that sound, just like darkening it again. But I loved all those like, all those little sine sounds are like amazing, sliding in and out. Okay, I need to hear that. It's so spooky as well. How the same riff is played throughout the whole song, but they're just changing the instruments, the rhythm, the sounds, the little bits in between, the little bits above and under, and you know, that's all that's really changing, but the riff stays the same. I love those vocals. So many layers.
If it can't be solved.
Wow. The whole thing just makes you think of witches and vampires. Especially it's like, that gives me like vampire-y sounds. And then the other sounds, like the boom and her vocals, and like the other, I don't know, just the other sounds just make me think of like her being a witch. I'm just gonna read the lyrics. Okay, cool. So a lot of the lyrics are very much like, you know, I want to be this specific thing, this great thing, or at least something to do with it, you know. And it's like, to say that she wants to be that, or at least that, is almost like she's none of that. She's not the, you know, she isn't the well, and she isn't the source, but she wants to, like, she's like, I want to be the well, or at least be the source. It's like, give me something. It's kind of like that feeling to it. It's just wanting to be something amazing for someone else, or for herself, or for her future, you know what I mean? But okay, next song is called Human Nature. Oh, and it went in. I just played the end of Eden there, and it went into it. I'll let it run. Nice. Okay, Human Nature. I love the way the instruments just, so intimate.
Song is the tone of my
Ooh, a bit of autotune there.
water.
Her vocals, no.
Touched by an angel. Have
Beautiful.
you met an angel?
That sounds so cool.
Touched by an angel.
I love this vocal style.
You were touched by an angel. Our souls have been separated.
That's gorgeous.
Our souls have been separated.
I'm obsessed with that.
Have you met an angel?
That's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So like, obviously I've heard Caroline Polachek's vocals, and she does a lot of auto-tune sort of stuff, and then Charlie XCX did something similar to this, where the vocals at this point turn into like a flute-like instrument, almost synthesized flute instrument, but this is just doing it to like a different level, just like and it's like just literally going into like a literal squeak, if you know what I mean. Okay, yeah.
Touched by an angel.
I imagine this is how angels sound. Gotta say, this might be one of my favorites. This really might be one of my favorites. It's just so, it's like the first one. I really loved the first one too. I love a lot of them, but the first one had this like kind of feel to it too, just the layers of all these instruments and just letting them loose and going for it, you know, just like, dude, those strings then, those violins, that little violin solo, get out of here. So good. Had to have a little jam there. Okay, this song is called No Way. Ooh. Ooh. Very breathy cello.
I can't let you go. God won't interfere. Heart
The strings again.
won't let you near. Turn my soul away. Say what I can't fucking say.
Wow.
There is no way I can feel.
Number one, I will say, like, her lyrics are very pronounced here. You can really hear what she's saying. I find that interesting.
There is no way this is real. There is no way for your heart.
Very musical theatre too.
You say I can't let you go. God won't interfere. You pray.
Oh my goodness, this reminds me of the Moulin Rouge rock, version of Roxanne by The Police. It reminds me of it. It's got that tango kind of feel to it, you know? But also like it's also just like so musical theatre. You can musical theatre. You could see this being performed in a movie in the 1800s. You know, based in the 1800s. You can see it.
On the devil, the heart won't let you near. Go, don't let me know. The breath I can say. There's no way I can feel. There's no way for your heart to contain.
I love that bit. Okay. Wow. I love that. Wow. And those drums, they sound like saucepans, do you know what I mean? Sounds like bashing a saucepan. And it's so like, you know, it's industrial sounding. And it just gives it like a completely different feeling. The drums feel very separate to the rest of the music, but in like a really, really good way though. Sounds like, you know, the drums are happening somewhere over here. There's just some like, I can almost see like alleyways and like in the old days, like Victorian time sort of thing. There's like all like the homeless like people, but I could see them like banging on like these kind of like metal bin like barrels sort of thing, and like there's someone over there playing the violin, do you know what I mean, down these cobbled streets. I can really see it, yeah. And I can see her walking down in like a black cloak, like and now I could see her coming out of that street, and she's taking off her cloak, and there's like a line of people all wearing dark cloaks like leading her up to like this huge vampiric manor, and it's like she lives there or something, or she's been invited there, and she's taken off her cloak and she's got this like deep red dress on underneath. I'm so imaginative, I know, but like these weird images, but I could see it. It's all like the dark nights and like candlescent, and oh, just yeah, I see it. Ooh. Wow, that's amazing. Just want to see if there's what the lyrics say. Oh, I love that. I love the, you say I can't let you go, God won't interfere, you prey on the devil, the heart won't let you near. It's like, you know, no one's interfering with that. It's your heart that won't let you near. It's your heart that like wouldn't work, if that makes sense. It's like if you had a heart, then you wouldn't have had to, you know, let me go sort of thing, and wouldn't be saying I can't let you go. It's like you can't let her go, not because of love, but because of something darker, more sinister, something narcissistic almost. I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but I kind of get that vibe from it. I might not be explaining it right though. And like, turn my soul away, say what I can't fucking say, which is, I bet what she wants to say is she wants to end it there and then, but it's too hard to let go. Like, she finds it hard to let go. So she's like, turn my soul away. It's interesting. I don't know. You'll have to give me, there might be more context to it than that, but I can kind of feel that. Okay, we've got 2 songs left. Next song is called Rhode. Ooh. It's like a little space gun.
Oh, solitude, my own. I felt familiar.
Yes.
In a dream.
This is quite grungy.
Held a pair of scales. I stood my ground and weighed this.
Oh my god, this song feels like it's like on the movie Fight Club, and I watched Fight Club again the other day, and it has quite a lot of music like this actually, and I could so hear this on that movie. It actually has a similar sound to one of the songs on the movie. I'll see if I can find it in editing.
Oh, solitude, my home. I felt familiar.
This is like super
In
90s.
stranger
I said that so much.
homes. In a dream, I held a pair of scales.
Ooh, those sounds. That's gorgeous. That's like a guitar, you know, masked with a synth, like, or synth masked by sounding like a guitar. It's like the mixture. Wow. That's a crazy song. That's intense. This album melds so well. Like, every song just fits. It just fits this whole like story of what this album is. It's just so good. I can't wait to just literally just zen out and just lie down and listen to this in full without stopping, just living in that moment. Okay, last song, and it's called Comet. Wow. I've been here for nearly 2 hours.
Darling, you're all of the sun,
Whew, give me chills.
all of the light, enough. You're never enough.
Never enough. You're never Never enough. Never enough. God, all these low vocals I've been hearing recently, I'm like, oh, it just does not work with me. I have a low vocal, but not that low.
The warmth that you spread is due to the cracks in your silhouette. You're a comet. You're a comet.
I love the way she says it. You're a comet. You're a comet. It's just so like, oh, yeah. Oh.
You're a comet. You're a comet.
Changing it up
You're
every time, just a little bit. This whole album needs to be a movie soundtrack. There needs to be a movie just based around these songs. Ooh, feel that in my gut. And that piano. Does she play piano? Is that her? Or is it someone else? Because it's gorgeous. Wow. That's a very interesting ending song. It really is. It really, like, interesting, because I feel like the whole time she's talking about this guy who she's trying to let go of that isn't good for her. And her saying you're a comet is like, do you mean like, because a comet could be like, you know, it flies through the sky and it's a burning ball. Isn't a comet like that? Is that or is it a shooting star? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I think a comet, yeah, they're the ones that like, what's the word? Yeah, well, anyway, what I think, it's like you're a comet, and like, it's almost like comet can cause a lot of destruction, and like the way that they shoot past the earth every now and then, and you think if that could just if that hit the earth, we'd be done for. Do you know what I mean? And it's almost like saying you're a comet sounds like it could be a compliment because it's beautiful, but it's also, it's just, it can cause mass destruction. It's dangerous. A comet is dangerous, and she's saying you're a danger and you could annihilate everything around you. That's what I feel, but like a meteor sort of thing. But I loved this album so much. Like it just, oh, I wish I could just been like lying down like listening to that, but I'm gonna do that. I hope you liked my reaction. It was a lot more chill than my usual ones, I suppose. A lot more just like soaking into it. There's a lot of like, if you're watching this uncut on Patreon, then yeah, you're gonna see a lot of me just just going with the flow. This is gonna be an interesting one to edit for sure. Anyway, I love the song Joanna, thought that was amazing. Loved Shabrang, loved Lamp Lady, loved All Rivers at Once, loved Habibi, loved Dormant, loved Wallflower, loved Gole Bi Goldoon. I like that too. I didn't love that one, but I really did enjoy it and appreciate it for what it was, and it's a cover too. Darkest Hour, loved that. Oh my god, thought that was really cool. I loved it, but in like a different way. Eden, thought that was beautiful. Human Nature, loved it. Do you know what? I just loved them all, didn't I? I'll have to figure out my favourite in editing because it's difficult. But I do think with was it Eden or Human Nature, the one, there's two that I had like really strong visuals with. Oh, the one about the angel. Human Nature, I think, was the angelic one. You're talking about angels, I loved that so much. And was it No Way, the one that I imagined her walking through the alleys sort of thing? I don't know, but there was like a few that I just really stood out to me, but I can't tell you what they are right now because I can't remember them all name by name, but also just I need to hear it again just to really know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, do you like my makeup today? Don't know if you could see it from where I was sat. Just something a bit different. I say that every time. I'm always doing something a little bit different. But anyway, yeah, do become a patron if you would like to make either song requests tier 1 or album requests tier 2. It really does help me out. If you can't, don't even worry at all. Literally going to be doing stuff on YouTube continuously. But also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll follow you back. Yeah, I hope you had a great time watching this, and hope you have a great evening, morning, day, wherever you are. So yeah, bye.